Hey, everybody. PM Kester here to talk about three tips on doing things on your own. On your own. Or, no, it was on my own. Forgive me, Patty Bill. But 3 tips to do things on your own. This is actually in response to a video I just did, one of my monthly videos on 5 nice things that I did for myself in February. And I did some shorts about not being afraid to do things on your own. I got some comments on YouTube. I had people find me and message me on Instagram. And I really want to have a tiny teens of a conversation. So go get your drink, go get paper and pencil, or just settle in on your sofa with a blanket, gear up so we can get into this video. Yeah. All right, before we get into it, I just want to thank you. Thank you for watching the videos. My goal is to get at least 3 videos a month. I'm trying. Is to get 3 videos a month on this channel. You guys really were paying attention and watching this last video. I'm so excited. I'm making note of what you are interested in, and just really want to bring home the point that this channel, How to Take a Break, is really about taking a break to live intentionally. And it goes into so many things. How we career, the jobs that we do, how we take a break to pursue the careers we want and the goals that align with that career. Being intentional about our money, taking a break to get our finances right, being intentional about our relationships, friendships, parenthood, motherhood, sisterhood, relationships with a significant other, relationship with ourselves, which is really what we're going to go into today. That is all the things that How to Take a Break is. And thank you so much for consuming my content. And without further ado, we're going to get into this topic, which is doing things on your own and 3 tips that I can provide. So if you went into this last video, I talked about on the 5 nice things I do for myself. I did a couple things. I used to do a lot of things on my own, if like you're really, really getting into it. But I talked about going to an art show on my own at Gallery Smith. Wonderful. I'm going to go to another event at that gallery this month, which I'm super excited about, and it'll probably be detailed in the March 5 nice things that I did for myself video. But just going on my own to like this artist talk, not knowing what to expect, and just now having new followers, meeting new friends, but just not waiting to enjoy my life, to live, because we never know. We could get hit by a bus tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Brain aneurysms, all those things could happen. So why not live your life today? And so that's really what I feel like the cusp of my life has been lately, especially post-divorce. And that's what that 5 nice things was, like me going to the artist gallery, me taking photography class, all those fun things. And so I've really been sitting into like advice I could give to someone who is maybe struggling with going out, because I know it can be kind of scary, right? If it's not something that you're used to doing, like maybe if you're used to having a husband or kids or friends with you all the time, But also you're getting to like maybe an age or a stage in your life, your young life, your older life, where you're tired of waiting. You know, you want to live, you want to go and do stuff. You don't want to miss out on things because maybe everybody doesn't like the same things that you like. Um, what do you do? And so, if I were to offer you 3 tips on how to go out and do things on your own, number one, planning helps. Plan out what you want to do. Literally, I just came back, and I'm gonna include some clips. I really am gonna do it this time. I'm gonna include some clips of me kind of going out on my own. Today, I went out and had like a very late lunch, early dinner. Caught the train, went to an artist walk in Buckhead. Um, Went there, actually purchased a piece, which I was not expecting because art can be so pricey, but I saw this picture and immediately it made me think about home in Mississippi, and I bought it. Um, and as soon as I stepped in, it was kind of like when I went to the artist talk. As soon as I stepped in, the owner of the gallery was there. I was complimenting her outfit. She was complimenting my outfit and was so nice. Like, just found me when I was at different areas in her gallery. And it was like a lot of people in there and was just like talking to me. And then when I was ringing up my sales, her salesperson was like, did you try this place, or have you been to the other spots on the walk? Do you want to like leave your art here and then come back and pick it up? Like, so good. They've already sent me a text message just checking in on me. But had a good time and found out they do this like almost like every month, every other month. So we'll be coming back, and they offered food, free food and drink. Like, what if I waited? You know what I'm saying? What if I waited on somebody to be available to come to this for me, with me? I would have missed out on meeting new people, because I also met like another photographer. Like, so I'm on somebody's, you know, page now, that shop's page, because he was like, don't move, I'm gonna put you in this picture. So met him, went out and had a drink after I bought art, met the owner of a restaurant. So I'm like, I met all these neat people, and what if I didn't go because nobody would go with me? But what helped me on getting this done was that I literally sat up yesterday evening. I typed in things to do in Atlanta this weekend, and this popped up. And then I was sitting at home and I'm like, what am I going to do? But I planned it out. Like, it was planned. I was like, I literally sat down and I was like, I want to eat. I'm going to go to this event. This is how I'm going to get here. This is how I'm going to get back. So I had a plan for how I was going to get there, where I was going, when I was going to come back, you know, times and everything. And so I think it helps, because I think it's harder to like kind of do stuff on your own just off the cuff sometimes, because it's just the nerves will set in. But if you actually research stuff ahead of time, you like make yourself like a little plan for things. Like, you know, having drinks after this was not part of my original plan, but then like I got to Googling stuff and I was like, oh, it's like a whole like little tapas situation at the end of this artist walk. I'm gonna have a margarita while I wait on my Uber back home. But planning helps. Number 2, be open to building new relationships. Sometimes we also don't do things on our own because it's almost like we're scared to make new friends, or we don't think that people will talk to us. I've never had that issue. Anywhere I go, whether I want to be talked to or not, someone talks to me. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Someone will always talk to you. Unless you're just sitting there with the meanest mug ever. And even then, that does not deter people. Sorry. So just basically tell yourself, like, I've literally gotten to a point, especially because, you know, I'm open for dating, that I tell myself before I go out that I am open to meeting new people that will enter my life on this outing. I am open. I am open to meeting the love of my life. I'm open to meeting new friendships, new business partners. I am open to building new relationships. Like, I literally will tell myself that before I leave. And you can't be about this no new friends bull crap. I'm sorry. And you can come in the comments and come at me, but it's time out for that. Like, we build and live and thrive in community. And you never know when you go to like one of these art shows, if you hop on a plane and go to anywhere, like you go to Miami, you might be sitting next to somebody who can fund your business on the flight. You have to be open to building new relationships. And I think that will help you so much. And you won't be in fear, and you won't always be like on your phone. Because I've literally had people, and they were being so nice. So I'm not shading anybody who's like, oh, if you ever get scared or you get lonely while you're by yourself on your trips or something like that, just give me a call. I appreciate that. But I also don't want to be like on my phone at the bar. I want to be open so that people can talk to me and I can talk to people. And you know, usually I have books and stuff like that if I get bored. You know, like most of America, I can scroll Instagram or TikTok or Threads if I feel like it. But I want to be open. I want to be open to building new relationships. And I think that's so important if you're going to say that you're trying to do stuff on your own. You have to be open to the possibilities. And number 3, when you're trying to you want to do stuff on your own, start small. So if you are one of those people that you've never kind of embraced this idea of going someplace by yourself, you wouldn't know where to start, I wouldn't start by getting on a plane and saying I'm going to go to Costa Rica, or I'm even going to go to Texas. You know what I'm saying? I would start small, like go to lunch by yourself. Get yourself a table by yourself. Maybe take a book, maybe take your laptop. Start there, and then just kind of like consistently do stuff like that. A lunch, a dinner, a table one time, sit at the bar one time, go have coffee at the coffee shop one time. Start doing stuff like that on your own. Build yourself up. Maybe you take like a little 4-week class like I did, like the photography class. Maybe I'm in Atlanta at Piedmont Park. There's like a group that does like historical tours of the park. Sign up for something like that. Build up. Do little things, and then you get to your bigger things. Start small, build up. Okay. 3 tips for doing things on your own. Number 1, planning helps. Number 2, be open to building new relationships. And 3, start small. I hope you found this video helpful. Drop any tips that I did not mention that you think are essential to doing things on your own. Drop those in the comments, because people might be reading and this could help someone out. Until next time, I want you to find the time to take a break. Bye. Okay, y'all. I'm gathering up my things to go to dinner, which is probably like dinner type lunch because it's so late in the day. It's like 3:30, and I have not had lunch yet because I just came from my other job. But I'm packing up my bag so I can go get something to eat, and then I may go to an art crawl in Buckhead. I live in Atlanta, FYI. But this is things I'm doing by myself. I have reached out to no one, and I'm going to go because I know this is something that I enjoy. And we're going to see who I chat with along the way. I tend to walk and take the train or Uber a lot. So I typically travel with a big bag. So this is my gigantic Brandon Blackwood tote. I'm probably going to do a separate video about my essentials for my bag. My laptop is sitting here, which if you are afraid to just be sitting somewhere by yourself, take your laptop. I think I'm going to not work today, and I'm going to take my iPad with me because I have an audiobook on here, I have a regular book, and I have a magazine. So I have plenty of things to do. I have my headphones, hand sanitizer, and of course my money is in my bag. So now I'm going to get to walking.